Hello viewers, I'm Louis, and finally I'm doing video again. Yay! It's been a while since like few months ago, yeah, when I was in the taxi depot, yeah, explaining the routine of a taxi driver, and yeah, as you might expect, I'm making this video because I'm going to address especially one thing that some of you misspeculated. So yeah, right now I'm going to explain it. So as as some of you might know that I was a taxi driver in Bluebird, as you might know, the the biggest taxi company in the country. And yeah, and literally yesterday I decided to resign, and the reason is not what you think. Don't worry, I was not fired. So it was my decision to resign, and I'm going to tell you the reason. Okay, so the reason number one, yes, as you might already noticed from my previous Facebook posts that yeah, the working hour is very long, as I have to wake up around 3:30 4:40 a.m. and then get to work at like 5:30 until 7 a.m. depending on the day or my mood. And then I go back to the depot on 10 11 p.m. Yes, the working hour is around 14 to 16 hours a day. Yeah. Even myself, I think it's simply ludicrous, absolutely insane. Yeah. And especially for my first days when I literally just worked in Bluebird, for my first few days, yeah, it shocked me. They really shocked me. And yeah, after around 5 months, yeah, it took a toll on my physical health a bit. Currently, I'm constantly getting tired, like all the time. So yeah, not necessarily a healthy work environment, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's absolutely tiring, like driving. Even if I had some resting time, yeah, if accumulated, it was still around 12 hours spent for just driving. Yeah, even without the passengers, I still have to drive, mind you. Like moving to other places, or even just lining up in the taxi rank. It still counts as driving. It still drives. You still have to physically drive, and not to mention, I also had to think about where I should go next. Especially when it's rush hour, and or simply I was in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I still had to think where I have to go next, just to just to get a potential passenger, yeah, something like that. And yeah, it's definitely absolutely tiring, and yeah, a bit tedious as well. But yeah, that's the reason number one. The reason number two, yeah, partly because the pay isn't that much, admittedly. Even though they brag about the commission percentage, yeah, to be honest, it's not that much. Especially because we have to bear the fuel cost, Yeah, instead of the company, if not like some of you expected, no, we still have to pay for the fuel ourselves. So that's why we cannot just go around aimlessly. Yeah, we just cannot do that because it's our money wasted on the road. That's the reason number two. And yeah, I have to admit the pay. For 1 month, I only got around 4 million, yeah, 3.54 million rupiah, which isn't that much. Admittedly, especially for Jakarta standards, it's a bit lowish. I have to admit. So yeah, that's reason number two why I resigned. And for the number three, this is the bigger reason, and the main reason why I actually resigned is because I just don't like it in here. I mean, not like in here, like in Jakarta area, for that matter. No, more like in Indonesia. And yeah, I think you might guess the reason. So, as you might know, that the current government not exactly very wise, and yeah, so it takes toll on the economy. And also, as you might have already heard of this hashtag, which is kabur aja or kabur aja dulu, hashtag kabur aja dulu. Yeah, I think I'm going to join the bandwagon. So yeah, I'm planning to go abroad. And yeah, you may have remember that once I had a plan to go to Australia, and yeah, I have to tell you, sadly it didn't work out. So apparently the Australian immigration rejected my visa. Yeah, I was definitely devastated because the university that I applied to was actually very helpful, very kind, and I already finished all of the administration stuff, already paid all the things regarded with the tuition fees, something, all kinds of that, and even I also had the time to find the dorm or my accommodation. Yes, at least it has to be done by myself, but still, yeah, but yeah, I was definitely devastated that my visa was rejected. It's very sad, but you know, yeah, I had to move on. Had to do something else, just uh, just for a living. So yeah, so sadly, I think the Australia is actually really want to go to Australia. Yeah, not no doubt. I really want to, but sadly, the immigration rules has been tightened. So yeah, it's unlikely that I'll go to Australia. And so does the UK. I actually really want to move to the UK, but I have seen the news lately, or even a few months prior, and yeah, the situation wasn't and still isn't good. The government is, it's a bit chaotic lately. It's quite sad as well, and their immigration is also quite tight, just like Australia. And even I think they started it, and then it trickled down to Australia. And also, yeah, if I'm honest, I used to think that moving to the USA will be very cool. It's very, very nice country, great country. In my child mind, like 20 years ago, I think like the US like was the coolest country in the world, with the food, with the culture, the movies, the cool old school Viet cars, something like that, and even lately for the furry fandom, But sadly, when I started to dig deeper, no, I don't think so. Uh, it's more a bit like a fairy country, just like Russia these days. So yeah, definitely not my first choice for migrating. And then Canada. Actually, I've considered Canada a little while because I have seen that I already experienced the Canadian people, although just online, but still, they are very kind, very warm, despite they live in the quite cold country area, but still their hospitality is a bit similar to Indonesia, surprisingly. Really like them, the Canadians, love you Canadians. But sadly, the only problem is their housing. Uh, their housing prices, it doesn't make any sense anymore, even for the Canadians. I have heard the news. So yeah, despite they have brilliant healthcare, universal healthcare, but sadly they ruined the housing part. So yeah, that's a bummer. It's very sad that I had I cannot consider Canada anymore. And then moving back to Europe, first I think it would be the Netherlands, because despite the very long time, not great relationship with them, because obvious reasons, historical reasons. However, since like 70s, we actually allies, and simply the bridge between the Southeast Asia and Europe. So yeah, and not to mention the Netherlands obviously also house so many Indonesian descendant people in there. So yeah, I think that'll be a no-brainer choice. And in fact, my cousin is also in there. However, my only problem is there's simply not that many way to migrate to there, at least for my circumstance here. And so yeah, I think my last choice will be to Germany. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be my choice. So yeah, I think I'll move to Germany, and I have a few reasons for that. Number one, as you might know, Germany is very developed country, so yeah, they will have everything in there, and the transport is easy in there, and yeah, not only that, they also make great cars in there, So I like cars as well, so yeah, I'll be quite happy that I live in the country that make great cars as well. Although their public transport is very good as well. The trains, and also the U-Bahn, really like them. And then yeah, they also have the very extensive transportation network in there. Yes, so moving around in Germany is absolutely a breeze in there, and also not to mention, yeah, despite they're the Germans, but at least they also can speak English quite well. So yeah, when I ran problem with my German in there, yeah, hopefully I can talk with them in English. Because my English is definitely much better than my German, although I'm still learning. So yeah, that's the second reason. The third reason, because I know the economy is slowing down in the, but at least the Germany is still a quite stable country in Europe, at least in the economic sense. Unlike Spain or Italy, it's just crumbling. The Germans is still very strong. It's very in fact, it's one of the mainstays in European Union, EU. Yeah, so that's my third consideration. And the fourth, and yeah, actually this last reason is why I want to move to Germany. Yeah, it's because their welfare program. So I've considered that they have a program called Ausbildung, which basically the government let people from other country, or even especially outside Europe, to go to Germany and train in Germany, study in Germany, and also work in Germany. Yeah, so they basically allow foreigners to work in Germany, because as many other developed countries, they have the problem of working force, because they actually experience the decline of working force, because their people is getting older, and yeah, although it's not as bad as Japan, but still the problem exists. So that's why they have this program. So yeah, I'm going to apply for Ausbildung for next year. And not to mention, you also have great healthcare, healthcare program in Germany. Like some other European countries, they have great healthcare program. Yeah, the Germany is not an exception. Not an exception. So they excel with that as well. Not only they have great welfare program, and yeah, that's the main reason why I decided to resign. And not only that, the very last reason is because I still need to learn German language, and in order to do that in a short time, I have to do it very extensively. So I have to learn quite a bit in a short time period. But sadly, I have to abandon the work, because if I do both the work and also the German learning at the same time, I don't think I'll make it. It's just too much burden for me. So yeah, that's why I have to sacrifice my work, and from now on I'll do freelancing stuff again, like commissioning stuff, like art, and possibly camera service, and also camera buying and selling stuff, that kind of thing. But yeah, that is simply my biggest reason why I resigned from Bluebird. Yeah, not because of I got fired, as you might as some of you afraid. No, don't worry, it's not because of that. No, it's my own decision that I resign, because I just want to be a sane person. That I just don't have the energy to do both, working as a taxi driver and also learning a language that is very extensively. For only around 6 months, I have to master it. So yeah, can you imagine? Not to mention, I'm not exactly a fast learner, so yeah, that's also the reason. If I'm honest, I do really enjoy my work as a taxi driver, even though it's very tiring and takes a toll on my physique. But yeah, if I'm honest, yeah, I'm a little bit sad as well that I have to make this decision. Yeah, because I had so many great memories. Although I only worked as a taxi driver for 5 months, but still, I have met so many interesting people along the way, and also I really gained some valuable experiences, be it being in the taxing itself or from other things. Yeah, like being taxi driver, it's yeah, simply you cannot underestimate it because we have met so many people from various backgrounds, from very lowly, like uh, just your average person, the office worker, the tourists, the diplomats, and also those people who work in the ministries, the actual state ministries, and even some company bosses, managers, that kind of thing. Yeah, we have met all of them, and we have heard many things from them. Yeah, so yeah, actually I really enjoyed it. Uh, but yeah, the only problem, yeah, deep down, I'm still, yeah, it's kind of weird, but I have to say it. Deep down, I'm still human, not a robot, so I cannot do too many things at the same time. So between taxing and learning the language, yeah, I have to pick the language because uh, it will lead to the bigger plan that I have now. So yeah, that's simply the reason why I resigned. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.